So pleased that you could all make this journey with me through the YouTubian galaxy. We are departing soon, so please come in and take a seat. And of course, say hi to our pilot Pete. Sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. Turbulence is to be expected, and for some can cause severe anxiety. In case of such an emergency, look above your head, or you will see an oxygen mask. Upon pushing the red panic button to the left, the mask will drop down. Please place it over your nose and mouth and breathe until calm. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last check before takeoff. Please make sure all loose items are secure. Please make sure that your seat belts are fastened tightly. If you feel that you have boarded this aircraft and are not supposed to be here or have changed your mind, now is the time to get off. Refreshments will be served soon. Please sit back and enjoy the trip. And again, thank you so much for joining me.
Rock and roll, you whippersnappers. Hey, everybody. Hi, Eve, darling. Love you, girl. Hey, squirrely girl. Who else? Poppy Red Mustang. Hey. Teresa Jones, you're in traffic. Will you drive careful, darling? Blue Eyes Dumplings. Hey. Miss Justice. Hey, girl. Hey, the mouse. Girl, I'm glad you're doing okay. I got your email. Hey, Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye. Who else we got here? Michelle. Katie. I thought I seen Lucy Cat. Maybe I'm seeing things. I apologize, you guys. I was sick for 2 days. I was very sick. I was in bed all day Sunday. I finally got up a little bit yesterday. I had a couple things I had to do. Girl, I was very, very ill. Wasn't well at all. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to turn off this bright light. You know, bright lights. Bright light, bright light. There we go. I'm like a vampire. I like it in the dark. My hair is still wet. I hopped in the shower because I was sweating so bad. I was sweating. Well, thank you guys. I am feeling better for sure. Hey, Taxaholic. All right. Now, this, I don't know if she's a medium or what. We're going to kind of go over that a little bit. A lot of things that this woman has said throughout her readings, I really never watched her, but I did go back and research her and her lives and stuff because I wanted to kind of know, get a feel for her and what she is talking about. Now, what I want to make sure that we do is not talk about other creators, okay? Hey, Sue. So I would appreciate if we didn't do that, okay? One thing I will say about this woman, God bless her. She's got boots on the ground again, going over some places that, yes, have already been searched. But what we're going to tell you guys, hey, Nana for Life, what I want to tell you guys is, so you get a good understanding. We're talking about the mountains, okay? Hey, Sunshine. We are talking about the mountains. And it doesn't hurt to go back and check the places that have already been checked. Now, there were a lot of people who believed in the beginning, that evidence could be moved to different places, right? Okay? Could be moved to different places. And that is absolutely true. Absolutely true. We are talking about the mountains. We are talking about in a holler, okay? Even people who have private properties sometimes don't know what's going on their properties, okay? We're talking about some people who may have 50, 60 acres of land that don't always go out and check their properties all the time. Evidence can be moved for sure. All right, I don't know who that was, but I'm not worried about it. So, yes, okay, that's one thing I want to say. Another thing I want to say before I start going into what she's talking about. When in the mountains, and that's what I'll just say, in the mountains, when there are individuals who are making these substances, the math, right? The math, I'll call it. If you do not think that at some of these places that they don't have women around the vicinity who maybe, and this is a maybe, want to hang out to get these substances, you're wrong. It happens, okay? If you don't think that someone who may be making the math doesn't have women in the vicinity to take care of their clients, you're wrong, okay? It happens. It happens. Of course, welcome to my channel, Opinions and Theories with No Repercussions. I believe in that, okay? Some things are in my opinion. Some things are hearsay. Some things are theories. I will let you know what each is. I try to do that. I try to stand by that. And I appreciate my chat if they would please do the same thing, okay? To select all messages, not messages, so you can see all comments in chat. Are you talking to me, Miss Justice? But anywho, Michelle, why you been up for 3 days? Hey, Sassy. Why you been up for 3 days, Michelle? Insomnia? Bless your heart. I need to send you some of my lavender tea. Get you a lavender candle. I've got spray, actually, lavender spray that I can spray on my pillow and stuff. But I understand what you're saying, because when I was sick, I probably got 3 hours of sleep. Oh, everyone. Thank you, Miss Justice. Yes, make sure you guys hit not top messages. You want to see all of the chat, okay? And Miss Justice just said how to do that. Dina Lynn, I seen you, honey. Hey, Dina Lynn. I seen you, Dina Lynn. I did. I was going to say hi to you. So, of course, you guys know that I'm like that. Opinions, hearsay, theories, whatever it is, please try to, if you've got a comment, even if you got a comment, you can put a C for comment, okay? It's not hard to do, y'all. That way we don't have any misinformation on Summer's case being spread. You guys know that my channel is trigger warning all around. And also fair use. But this woman, Another Realm, says that she is fine with us showing her content. Okay. Now I have not subscribed to her, but I will, because I am using her content. And that's just a nice thing to do. It really is. So let me share my screen with y'all. And you guys know I commentate. I'm a commentator. If you get a little bit of education out of it, that is fantastic. Okay. I may say some things that this woman may not like. I'm not doing it to be mean to her, but I have my own beliefs on some things. But I have to tell you guys, this is what I will say about this woman. Hey, Mrs. Peacock, Another Realm. Okay. Yeah, I'm a commentator. That's right, a commentator. The little bit that I did go back and watch of her content is a lot of things that I have already said. I'm not psychic or anything. It's just from researching trafficking and, hey, AC, and being familiar with individuals who live in, I'll just say it, in hollers, okay? Um, it, I kind of can see things a little bit differently than what some other people may understand about some of the things that I believe were going on at 110 Ben Hill Road. And I will say this also. Let me shut my door. All right. Let me shut my door so nobody interrupts me. Okay. If you guys remember right, Ronnie Lawson, and I might try to pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. And I know a lot of people are still talking about the Daisy and Brandy stuff. This is all I want to say about that. Hey, Xena with Fire. And I want to do this in a couth way. She could have handled that totally different. Okay, you guys. Daisy could have handled that totally different. I understand Daisy saying that Brandy could have talked to her behind the scenes. Absolutely, she could have did that. That's between two grown adults. I did have my opinion on it. I stated my opinion on that, okay? But how long are we going to keep using that. It's a little bit much. Hey, Lisa 54. For me anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I think it is a little bit much on some of the different things. So I do wish that Daisy would realize, okay, that she is messing with drug addicts. She is messing with bad people, in my opinion. Y'all know I say in my opinion a lot. Okay. That's where I worry for her. And I think that a lot of these creators have gotten close to Don and Candace with the belief that they are going to get them to say something. These people are not going to say anything to you guys. And they're going to keep on letting you throw their cash up there. We're talking about people that you guys are enabling. You kind-hearted people are enabling these people to continue with their substance abuse. Let them buy their own dope. Quit buying their dope for them. Quit buying their booze for them. Don't let them up on your panels. Make them suffer it out. If that's what you want to call it. Suffer it out. Well, I don't know Daisy personally. I don't know if she's a bad person or not. That's right. That's right, Poppy Red Mustang. They are users, not grievers. Not grievers. Okay? I have never seen either one of them do you guys know I say the word fuck. It's my favorite word. I've never seen them do a fucking thing for that child. Why haven't they went and looked like other people are looking? Why haven't they? Why haven't they stood out in parking lots handing out flyers? Why haven't they? Why haven't they? But they want to say, oh, well, we look. I'm sorry. I don't agree that looking for a child is getting in a fucking car and driving around. I mean, yes, it's looking for a child, but not the way they should be looking. And I'm going to tell you why, because you guys know I give my opinion over here. It's my channel. So, yeah, I'm going to give my opinion. They already know where she is. They already know where she is. Hey, Harper 2.0. They know where this baby girl is. And unfortunately, a lot of people want to believe that they didn't have anything to do with it. A lot of people really want to believe that. But guess fucking what? Remain Calm don't believe that. I don't believe that. At all. Not at all. I've said this before. Do I, in a way, feel bad for Candace? Absolutely. Absolutely. Only to the extent that I believe when she was younger, bad things happened to her. Okay? Truly believe that. Bad things happened to her. I believe that she's got a 14 or 15-year-old mind, okay? And I also believe what this woman has said, that Candace was freely fucking people all around. And I don't mean fucking them around. I mean fucking people all around. Okay? My opinion. My opinion. You insert yourself so you can keep up with what people know. What do you mean, Poppy Red Mustang? Absolutely, Granny's house. Absolutely. Absolutely. These people are on drugs, meth, okay? Coca-Cola, fentanyl. These people are on drugs. So you add in, okay, if you have your little drug runners who are running all over the freaking holler, passing out the supply of pills they may have gotten for that day, there's somebody they're getting them from, right? Okay. Somebody making them pills. They're making them. They're cutting them with other shit, right? The more shit they can cut these pills with, guess what? The more money they're making. So there's a big wig for that. So you've got your manufacturers, you got your little runners who are dealing the shit to people. Then, not only that, not only you got all the drug shit, you got fucking RSOs. You got these sick pedo motherfuckers who are out in the fucking holler, even around the holler, that are doing nasty shit to children. Okay? Horrible things. Things that I don't like to think about. We've got that, right? So then you got the actual traffickers. And if you don't think that in an area like that they cannot traffic children from one spot to the next and not get caught, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay? You're absolutely wrong. In Chicago the other day, one child unalive and some in hospital, babies in a daycare. I seen that, Granny's house. I actually seen that. Me too, Harper. Me too. I want to find where Sheriff Lawson is talking about the area not being a drug area. And I think this is it. And I will play it. If it's not it, then I apologize, and I will try to tell you guys what I'm talking about. I've said this from the very beginning, but people don't like to hear remain calm. I got news for y'all. Here I am. What's up, Lips? I'm not even going to ask if you've been behaving. I don't know since I've been sick. But it's all right. It's all right, girl. All right. Hopefully this is it. I hope so. If not, I apologize, and I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. All right, let's hear this.
About details in the Summer Wells investigation. He hasn't done it yet until now. Her father is also showing us a path he claims, a little used path, he claims a kidnapper used to abduct his daughter and then disappear without a trace.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Wells and sat face to face with Sheriff Ronnie Lawson in a WVLT exclusive interview.
Now 114 days after the little girl was reported missing. Erica, you've learned a lot. Tell us more.
That's right. Summer's father tells me he believes the trouble started at the basement door, a door he says her brothers often left unlocked and wide open.
Don Wells, remain calm here. I would just like to say to you, you're a liar. A liar, in my opinion.
And we'd get on them a lot, and so you can't do that, but it just, you know, we'd always find it open a lot of times and stuff.
There's that dirty fucking
We tried to
mattress.
control that, but to know, you know, they couldn't control it 100% of the time.
Dawn Wells tells me Summer was last seen going to the basement to play with her toy.
I'm sorry, you guys. I love Summer. I love Summer. I don't like this picture. I do not like this picture. I don't. Why? Why? Why?
Her 3 older brothers upstairs, her mother and grandmother in the yard facing away from the basement door, and Dawn Wells at work.
We don't know if someone was waiting in the basement or if she come outside here. And
Why wouldn't you know, Dawn? Because in my opinion, you were fucking home that day, man. You were there sometime that day. You was. And I ain't psychic. Okay? That's my opinion.
went to the swing. All we know is she went down the basement.
Wells says he believes someone was lurking at the top of the dog trail, just feet away from the basement door. He says the predator somehow managed to snatch Summer, then raced down the steep hill as she struggled.
I guess you guys want to walk around through here.
So you're going to tell us, right? You're going to tell us that you know she struggled going down that dog trail. That you said you didn't even know was there. Hey, Sherry Lynn, welcome. Let me give you fair warning. I get feisty sometimes, okay? And I say the fuck word. Okay? Just to let you know. But Dawn, who didn't even know the dog trail was there, proceeded to let us know that, oh man, I bet somebody had their hand over her mouth. Let's put it at 5 p.m., but claimed Candace called around 6. He had to pack up his tools. I will get into that, Lips, because I think he's full of shit. Oh, yeah, and the 20 dogs up there were all gone. They were all gone.
The trail was not an easy walk. To get down the rugged hill, Wells and I had to hold on to trees. I struggled not to trip or even fall on tree roots.
And you can slide a little bit.
So the dogs kind of came down this trail here.
Yeah.
It's pretty steep.
Yeah. And I didn't know the dogs even had a trail down through here till the police dogs followed it all the way to the road.
Will says he overheard authorities say search dogs followed Summer's scent down the trail to the road before losing it. He painted a vivid picture of a kidnapping, telling me a neighbor likely heard Summer scream.
I think whoever grabbed her probably had her mouth covered.
4:30, between 4:30 and 4:42 is the scream, right? The Jody Sue heard. Between 4:30 and 4:42. Right? So you got Jody Sue says she heard a scream around that time. The police say it's unwarranted. That's not only Hawkins County, but, well, I know it don't fit, Lips. I've been telling you that. Y'all just don't listen to me.
And I think she was gasping for air by the time she got down through here somewhere because our neighbor heard a scream, a really funny scream. I think it just carried her to a bit.
An animalistic scream, but it wasn't an animal. Okay? But he can describe to you what it was like for that baby to be grabbed and carried down that dog trail. He's describing to you, right?
Vehicle and threw her in there and took her somewhere far away from here.
Hawkins County Sheriff.
Where'd you take her, Dawn? Inquiring minds want to know. Where did you take her? You, Mr. Wells. You. Where did you take her? Or where did your maybe buddies that you owed money to take her? Or where did the person who you let, in my opinion, take Summer for an amount of time that possibly didn't bring her back? Inquiring minds want to know.
Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has not publicly commented on specifics of the
Hey,
case
Danny.
until now. I asked Sheriff Lawson about Wells' claims. Did dogs follow Summer's scent down the trail to the main road? The sheriff says yes.
The dogs had a pretty good trail, a track for a little while, but then it disappeared. But they lost scent when they come to the road. And sometimes canines, they will lose the scent when it changes different type, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement.
And did a neighbor hear a scream?
Best I recall, it's been a couple months ago. I think that was unfounded.
Wells tells me the family home on Ben Hill Road is surrounded by drug dealers and buyers.
You get all kinds, with the drug trade, and there are.
Listen to this.
We've seen quite a bit of stuff surrounding the meth thing. We've parked our neighbors caught them parked at our road in our driveway in the middle of the night or early in the morning and stuff like that, and run them off, and they get mad and they raise Cain, and we've had quite a bit of problems.
But Sheriff Lawson tells me Wells lives on a quiet street.
I've heard rumors of, there is maybe a drug dealer on that road, but it's just like anywhere. Ben Hill Road is no different than any other roads in Hawkins, Sullivan, or any other county, as far as even Knox County. We all have drug problems, but no, that's not that problem. That's not correct either.
It's not like a hot spot.
No, it's not a hot spot. I mean, it's a dead end road.
So, Dawn, I said this from the get-go. The minute he did this and said it, guess what? Guess what? Were you the house? Was your house the house that they were coming to for drugs? Maybe not the math, okay, that you acted like you didn't know nothing about. I don't know anything about those math heads. I don't know anything about them. I Googled it and I wrote it on the wall at work. Right? Right? That's what he said. You're full of shit, Mr. Wells, in my opinion. Tell us where your daughter is. You and Candace both. Tell us where your daughter is. Hello, lip lock. Where's she at? Because you know what? Any YouTuber with some fucking common sense is going to tell you to piss off. Head on down the fucking road. No more cash apps. No more people giving you money to enable you to go buy your drugs. They would say, you're a creepy fucker. Don't come around. Don't come around here no more.
There's very little traffic, if any.
Don Wells says he doesn't know why anyone would take his daughter, but isn't shocked by the disappearance of a child.
There's a lot of missing children.
But Sheriff Lawson says children don't just go missing, especially in Hawkins County.
Children just don't go missing anywhere. Any freaking where, do they? They just don't poof, disappear. In my opinion, JS, the one who had most drugs being sold, like she said 2 nights before seeing Summer getting out of the shower, because she seen her hair also. Summer's hair was already shaved. Hey, Colin. You guys see how I soften up when Colin comes into chat? I love Colin. Hey, Vic. Coco. Coco, I got your favorite man here. I let him come out today. I don't have my light on. Hey, Coco. Love me some hot cocoa. Shut up, Pete. Get back over there. Oh, girl. I ain't gone all soft. You better believe it. Only for Colin. Oh, you want to talk about the math milk? I didn't even know that there was math milk. It sounds rather fucking disgusting, right? But that would be something that I would think Don Wells would leave out and drink. Disgusting.
No, ma'am, we don't have any other missing children.
At Summer's Hilltop home, Wells showed me a refrigerator he says Summer played on.
You know, I don't know what else she did. But I was like, what in the world is that?
What the fuck are you beating on the refrigerator for, Don? Are you trying to intimidate that little girl reporter? You better be glad it wasn't me. I wouldn't, I cannot say that I would commit an act of violence, but I wouldn't have been hitting that refrigerator.
And we walked to Summer's swing.
This is her favorite.
That's her favorite. Yeah, she liked to twirl.
Don Wells is pleading for his daughter's return.
Whoever has her will have mercy, and please let her come home.
And Don, stop talking about Jesus. Jesus has nothing to do with your skank ass shit, okay? Nothing. You want to talk about Jesus when you're drunk and you're high. I mean, most drug addicts talk about Jesus when they're stoned. Why did God make me like this? I shouldn't say that because, no, I'm not talking about all addicts. I'm talking about Don Wells. I wish she would have twirled his arm off. Could Donna park the Subaru at work? He knew it would be tracked. Candace was taking Hunter home. Quick, she left home twice to pick up Dawn to dispose of Summer. Well, unfortunately, Blue Eyes, they've done something. They've done something. And they're all trying to cover their asses. Even the ones who had nothing to do with Summer. And going back and kind of researching this woman that I'm getting ready to show her content, right? I don't know if the woman's a medium. I don't. And I'm not going to use that as, when I'm talking about what she's talking about. Because what she's saying has a lot of common sense to it. And when you're looking at some of those scenarios about that holler, it all makes sense. What do you think people in that holler were doing when they knew 911 was called and they were all sitting there with the dope? Okay? Do you think that they were sitting there going, oh my gosh, Summer's missing? Fuck no. They was running around, you better grab that dope. You better grab that dope. We all gotta hide the dope. We gotta hide our shit. You better get all those porno mags, pedo magazines out of the house. Girl, they was probably running around like freaking Daisy ducks that quack, or they do the rooster shit. Cock-a-doodle-doo. But they're fucking ducks, okay? Ducks that sound like roosters.
Sheriff Lawson says investigators remain committed to finding Summer.
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
Whoa.
Don Wells tells me he didn't know the dog trail existed until
Don Wells is lying to you, little lady reporter. In my opinion, he's lying to everyone. Everyone. Seeing it with fires. Mimi Jean. Mimi Jean, it's good to see you. Little does Don know, but he may have been given his stash to the killer. In your opinion, Lips. Don't forget, y'all. In my opinion is very important in the chat, okay? Drinking and drugging, you're right, Eve. That's their life. Well, Helen, he thinks he's an accomplished liar. But guess what? Don't work out real well for me on my channel. At all. At all. I don't believe anything that comes out of his cake hole. At all.
after Summer disappeared.
Erica, you've talked to Summer's mother before as well. She was not a part of this story. Where was she when you were doing these interviews?
Candace Bly was at the home during the interview, but she didn't want to talk and she stayed inside.
Oh, go figure. Go fucking figure. Candace never did want to talk, right? Oh, well, that's a good possibility, Danny. I mean, maybe Don figured after law enforcement had ransacked their house that he could go back and get his dope back. And let me tell you something else that this woman said that was very interesting to me. That is very true. These people would take their substances and they would hide them in electrical sockets. That is true. That is true. Oh, I don't think anything had to do with Candace's mouth issues. I think Don, I believe Don was actually, he was the one who was pushing the narrative. I don't know. Sometimes I would accidentally run her over. I don't know, Lips. I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Foster kids that get switched around, although the clothes stay the same. This is what I think. I think 911 was called and the whole freaking nasty ass people in the holler that were doing their math and you know, had all the pills and all that other shit, right? They all flipped the fuck out, and was like, the law's coming to Beach Creek. The law is coming. See, I've said that before. Do you honestly believe that anybody came up in that holler that was not known, that the whole fucking holler wouldn't know it? Seriously. I'm just saying. Y'all know me. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about this Summers case. And you know what? I can say it. If other people can have a channel and give their opinion, gosh darn it, so can I. Jody C. Brown said they know 30 minutes out when the cops are coming, and Exactly, lip lock. Exactly. They know it. So Laura even helped Fred get that freaking car on the trailer. Right? That lady asked what Summer did while playing in the fridge because Dawn says, oh, I don't know what she did with it. Ha! Dawn don't know anything. I take that back. In my opinion, Dawn does know some things that in my heart, I believe he made Summer do. He made her do it. He just don't know about her life. He knows what he made her do. He knows, well, I would scare her. I would scare her so she wouldn't go out in the woods. What the fuck? Where's Summer, Dawn? Where is she? Because even if Candace handed her off to you, where is she? I think you know. And I think that you took advantage of a child missing to fucking make money off of her. That's my opinion. And that opinion will never change. Never. Y'all know I don't like Dawn Wells. And let me tell you, I wouldn't care if Jesus himself came down and said, remain calm, my daughter. Would you consider letting Mr. Wells come on your panel so he can tell you lies and he can bring Satan over there? And I'd be like, no, Jesus, that's not going to happen. I'd never let them on my channel, ever. I stand by that 1,000%. I don't care who don't like me. Okay? Don't make me know, never mind. There's a lot of people who hasn't liked me in my life. And guess what? I'm still here. Whoop, whoop. Well, she moved the day after CPS closed the case, the 14th, because they were scared to lose her. She was on camera on the 15th, though. I don't think it had anything to do with they were afraid to lose her. I just don't. I really don't, you guys. Oh, thank you, Miss Justice. I'm sure Jesus would be okay with that. Not Summer, but the boys. I feel horrible for them boys. And I don't talk about the boys a lot. And most people who's been with me from the beginning, I will say this, and I mean it out of the bottom of my heart. If you've watched these parents and their actions and what they've said, I cannot imagine the few weeks after Summer went missing that them boys had to be in that house with these two fucking people who I'm sure terrorized them, in my opinion. And we seen how they acted in front of all of us. And I'm sure behind the scenes, it was 1,000 times worse. 1,000 times worse. Do you think that Don had his son with him in that interview? I believe it was with Brian Enton. To show how, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Why'd you do that, Don? Why did you put that boy in front of that fucking camera? And if I remember correctly, and I don't think I'm wrong, the boy looked and said, I didn't do anything, Dad. You know why? Because your asses, your fucking nasty asses, were sitting up on that hill, fucking drunk and stoned because your daughter went missing, and you used that as an excuse. But guess what? It wasn't a fucking excuse when you had been doing it the whole time. You didn't have to have a reason to do that shit. You were doing it all the time anyway. Lord have mercy. Dang, I ain't even got into this woman's video yet. My heart went out to those boys. My heart went out to those boys. Yes, you're absolutely right, Granny's house, because I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Hey, Sassy Ann. When it comes to children, it's going to take a while for them boys to talk about everything they went through. I mean, look at the oldest one. What is he, 13 now? He's becoming a young man. And I will say this. Thank God that they got that boy out of there, away from them. Thank you, God. The group swap kids look at the clothes all hung up nice and kids filthy. Well, you're talking about drug addicts. They didn't give a shit about their kids. They didn't care about their house. They didn't care if their kids ate, as long as they had the dope. As long as they had the dope. Well, Danny, you know, that's a good thought. That and I've thought about this too. Maybe maybe Summer was slotted to be doing something for that had a time limit on it, and she wasn't there when they went back. Okay? Yeah, Summer was tiny, wasn't she? She was a tiny thing. Hey, Birdie. Oldest boy's about 15. He was turning 13 in the fall. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was like 12 or 13. And the thing, let me tell you guys something too, and because I'll just say it. I pussyfoot around saying a lot of things because I hate to say it when I'm talking about Summer's case. Now, this woman tends to believe that, yes, Candace had been pregnant many times, okay? She wasn't taking birth control. You know, allegedly, she was fucking everybody in the holler that would have her. Also, youngins, allegedly, okay? Hearsay, in my opinion, however you want to say it. And this woman seems to think that there's an area where there's been a hole dug where not only one was put, but a few. Okay? And we talked about this too. This is all my thinking, okay? This is however you want to say it. My opinion, hearsay, whatever. I don't give a fuck how you use my words. But just hear them. Traffickers will buy babies for one purpose and one purpose only. Now, Laura was adamant that Candace was pregnant. She's adamant. Not just once did she say it. She said it a couple times. I kind of pushed it off as Candace being sarcastic because we know she's a sarcastic bitch. I mean, we know that, right? Especially if you're a woman. Breeder. You think that, Mrs. Peacock? Well, all right. We're going to listen to a little bit of this woman because I'm already at an hour. I've been running my mouth for an hour. I know y'all missed me, didn't you? I bet y'all missed me. Well, Lip says that Candace told her that her tubes were burnt and tied. What do you mean don't talk about you? Who am I talking about? Who's what? What's going on, Lips? In my opinion, guilty people will take any confrontation and blow it up. They will want to speak to people no matter what, if the other person wants to or not. I kind of lost that there. Hey, Sonia. No matter what, if the other person wants to, they will blame others for their behavior. Well, Dawn has blamed everybody. Wait, who are you talking to, Lips? You can't be saying that in my chat. What are you doing? Why are you cussing in my chat like that? I don't know, Lips. I don't know. Because I said what you wrote in chat? You fucking lost me, girl. Yeah, I know it's a lot of, look, all we have in Summer's case is opinions and theories. You said that about Candace. Oh, I was just saying different things about it. But you've said that before, that she had her tubes cut and burned and tied and ripped out or what the fuck ever, right? All right.
A week ago, I had some people that are local come forward and say to me, we want to help search for Summer. And they're serious.
Now, I don't understand why just a week ago people had to get a hold of this woman to go look for Summer. These people could have been going to these places looking for Summer the whole time, right? So these people could have been going to a lot of these places and looking anyway, okay? Don't talk about you like that. I don't know, Lips. Was I talking about you? You know I'm a sarcastic bitch. You know it, girl. Yes, this is a problem too. These people had no gloves on. No gloves. And another thing, no mask. Okay? And we've got to remember, hey, Lisa Kleckner, hey, Lily, we have to remember, you guys, that when EquiSearch went and looked at some of these places, they became ill. Okay? They became ill from it. You'll explain it? Okay. So yes, these people with no gloves, no mask. I don't know if they don't have a mask on because I can't see their faces. But yes. Yes, no gloves. Yes, they were exposed to the math labs, and I don't think it was a good idea, but you know, Notice the oldest boy in church video. Summer went missing. He said next Candace, she kept him tight. And same with the video with Dawn. And said yes. He said something. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay,
Hey, Exploited.
let's do this. So I've given them every
Hey,
reading I
Benita.
have, every point of interest I have, every spot that needs to be checked. Okay, that
Okay.
we are allowed to check. There's a lot of factors here. Number
Oh,
two,
okay,
I will
Liz.
not tell you who these people are.
We don't want to know
Okay?
who they are.
I mean, it's common sense. I will not tell you
Hey,
who they
Dippy.
are. It's strictly confidential
Hey,
for
Purple Sky.
many, many reasons. Okay. And as for
Did I say hello?
locations that are not country, locations that are not county land, okay, so private properties, I will not tell you where they are and whose property they are, okay? It's just common sense, okay? A lot of it's common sense. Number three.
That's what I told y'all. I've been telling you guys all along. Thank you, Lip Buck. I've been telling y'all. Common sense. Common sense.
Before I get started,
all right, I'm going to
get
kind of
comfortable
flip through
opinion on
here.
what you think has happened to Summer. So let's let it rip. And just please, everybody, just be quiet and watch and love.
Now, everybody be quiet and watch, okay? How do you have a chat if you're telling people to be quiet and watch? Inquiring minds want to know. Was that river in the background of that video? I saw one stream but couldn't tell. She showed a couple different places that, had a little waterfall and stuff. Look, like I said, you guys, I commend her. These people are going out and they're double checking places that have, yes, they've already been checked. But you guys have to understand that location, that holler, there's not everybody in there, okay? Not everybody in that area are bad people. They're not all drug addicts. They're not individuals who are shady. There's some good people in that area, okay? So we have to remember that because I laughed so hard, I'm like, you can't hear me. Now, y'all, I love my chat. You guys are fantabulous. So, yes, I mean, we have to remember there are good people there, right? Oh, it's the real Rockin' Robin in the house. I hadn't seen her for a while.
Summer, okay. I tried to make this so it wasn't truly heartbreaking, but it is. Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna make.
Let's get started. Is my volume up?
My chat, okay.
Okay. Hopefully you can hear it.
Okay, I
I'll
guess
watch the chat on my phone.
I guess they're looking at an old building, right? She said that people were even pulling up these old toilets to look. Now, she actually says, I think
Every
that
place
this
we
is
have
somebody's
searched,
house.
we've had permission. Full permission.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. If you don't think a math head or a crackhead wouldn't lay up in a place like this, if you don't think that a lady of the night or even a man of the night, I'll say, wouldn't lay up in a place like this, you're absolutely wrong. They don't care where they're at, right? Yeah, like a trap house. Yes, Vic, she's looking for Summer. I commend her for that. Commend her 100%. If I don't agree with something she says, then I'm a big girl. Okay? But I said it at the beginning. She's doing a good thing. And there are people who are on the ground doing a good thing for her. Right? I will say this also. A lot of what she says about the situation is just common sense. Okay? Just common sense. And I've said this from the beginning. Sit and think about what some of these people are saying, because a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Use your common sense, okay? Hey, yeah, a lot of people even live in a tent. They don't care. Hey, Helen.
This is very hard. Everybody will be analyzing this later, I know. That's fine. You all have permission to analyze it, do whatever you want.
Okay, she gave me permission.
This is somebody's home. We have permission to search.
And look, oh wait a minute, y'all. That's so funny.
This is what real searching is, people.
Oh, hold on. I had my own channel pulled up so I could see the chat. When you're talking about in the mountains, right? And you can even see this in your own communities, right? There is a lot of houses, trailers, outbuildings that hasn't been used in years. Okay? They just sit there. People go into them. They do their dope. They hang out. They do whatever in them. And just because some of this might be on private property, and of course she's saying, you know, some people are letting them look on their property, which is fantastic, doesn't mean that they don't have something like this somewhere on their property, right? Hey, Chloe. She actually said the people searching did not know how to record full screen. Yeah. I know, Mimi. Well, it's just interesting what they ended up finding. So I'm just gonna play this and then we'll talk about it. But you guys know me, I always gotta talk about something.
This is not the Wells house, no. They would never ever give us permission.
And what do you guys think about those people who were going in that house and helping them? Right? They were going in there and helping them. Why? They damn sure didn't get their boys back. That was all a game. To me, in my opinion, that was a game. And I have a lot to say about that too. Well, Dippy, we don't know. I mean, we don't know. but it was something that at least TBI came out and took. And if it was human bones and human hair, God bless whoever it possibly could be, right?
My guys are ripping up somebody's bathroom right now to see if she's under the toilet. Okay, I didn't know I'd cry. All right, sorry. Oh, okay.
All right, girlfriend. You're
Well, I'm
showing
watching
your
my
own
own
commercial.
commercials. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Okay.
I mean, yes, you guys, it's emotional to
I
think
told you guys I
that
would get it done.
she could be somewhere like that. Okay. And unfortunately, it's been 2 years, over 2 years. Yeah, Dippy, it could not be, it may not be related to Summer at all. We don't know. If I knew that, if I was psychic, I would tell you. I'd already be telling you.
It's heartbreaking, you guys. It's heartbreaking. This is a meth box. This is a box they found full of these chemicals.
Girlfriend, are they literally touching that shit without gloves? I have a lot I could say about that, but you know what? They're trying to help Summer.
Part of a meth lab.
Now, I'm going to say this. How does she know that some of that, some of the buckets and stuff out there are related to a meth lab? Because if anyone, and this is just my opinion, you guys, you don't have to agree with me. If any one of those searchers were familiar with meth labs and what it takes to make that stuff, they would never touch that stuff without gloves on. Think the law enforcement getting everything lined up and in order, still getting statements from important ones they've needed, and just start getting. I hope it's not long, right? Well, Dippy. I'm just glad law enforcement took it, right? And I'm sure it is a party spot. But do you honestly believe that some of these places where they're making the meth, that they don't have women out there with them doing the deed, lining up to get a fresh batch, right? Candace told Jenna Don was home 15. Don seemed surprised when Jenna confronted him on Ziggy. Oh, I seen that, Texas. I seen that. I seen the text. Well, of course that's what they partied with. You better believe it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. They definitely need gloves and stuff.
Okay, this up here, I'm gonna actually pause it for a second in this part here. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm sorry
her
I'm
head was
crying.
shaved
Okay, this is just
when she went missing.
okay. This here on the table is women's lingerie.
Hence, remain calm saying, These girls had to look good. All right? And they probably didn't look good. But that made them feel better. Okay? I'm just saying. Yes, we all do, Dippy. We all do. AC said, perfect example of contaminating possible quarantine if anything was found. Oh, Coco, you think there was red panties in there? That is an excellent deduction. I don't know, though.
That was found in a burn barrel, in a bag. Hawkins County was called. They came and looked at it and actually laughed. They laughed and thought it was funny and said that maybe somebody is covering up an affair.
And maybe somebody's covering up that they had a bunch of women who was coming out there and selling themselves for a little bit of meth or a little crack hit off the crack pipe. It happens, people. It happens. And also, if you really looked at the lingerie, you got to see how you have to really recognize how old the lingerie possibly was, or look at you know, if it was tore up or something like that. Well, you have to realize, and I'll say this, law enforcement in that area that has to go into those hollers to look for criminals and things like that, that can't be an easy job. You're walking into things that you don't know what's going to happen. These people need to be careful because, okay, because a lot of these places have booby traps all around, right? Well, why would they be ashamed? If they're addicts and they need a hit of something, you know, there could have been a few of them that were like, girl, I'm tired of going out there in my lingerie. And they were like, we'll just leave some out there. We'll stick it in the bag and we'll share. Okay? We'll share our lingerie. You know what I'm saying? They probably laugh because you have used Summer's case for clickbait titles the whole time she's been missing. So psychic. Where's Summer then? My opinion, putting myself in timeout. You don't have to put yourself in timeout. Girl, you know over here, you put in my opinion. Don't you worry about it.
Okay?
Hey, Lisa Jones.
This is women's lingerie found in a freaking burn barrel.
And you never know. Maybe one of the police officers was the one that was out there getting him a little something, something. I don't know. Just kind of came into my mind.
Please put 2 and 2 together here, people.
Terry T, I love you wherever you're at because I don't see you. I love you, girl. I heard what you did, and I seen what you did when you was over on Yahoo's channel. Andrew, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, and I love you very much. And I'm glad you're my friend. I'm gonna hide in the bushes. My opinions are way too strong on this video, but kind of like yours. Look, Dippy, As long as you say, in my opinion, okay? Or if it's a theory, put a T, or a comment, put a C. You're all good in this hood, okay? It was probably homeless they brought in for cooks. They stayed there. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. No, none of us are buying the well story, Texas. In my opinion, if Ellie was called, they would have already know the property, who owned it, and possibly people who visited. Could be why possibly wasn't taken seriously. That's good, AC. Thank you for that. Who's stuck in a ditch, Helen? Please don't tell me you're stuck in the ditch. Oh, no. You're talking about when the vehicle was stuck in the ditch? What was said about you? I must have missed it. I won't let no one talk about you. I hope you know. Oh, no, Dippy. No, no, no. Terry was telling a person that has bothered me for many years that she would not be, did not want her sending her a friend request on Facebook. That's all that was. No, no, Dippy, you're fine in my book. I've never had a problem with you. A woman with dirty blonde hair all messed up. Oh, the one that was in the vehicle? Ooh, yeah, Sharon Bloomers, Katie Ann. Sharon Bloomers.
Hawkins County laughed at it. They thought it was funny. It's not fucking funny.
Oh, she said the F word.
There's one of the burn barrels.
You have to realize, too, people make moonshine also, okay? Many, many country folk have burn barrels. Many. Worried me for a minute that I mod for him. I don't know who you're talking about that you modded for, Dippy. Oh, Andrew, no. Andrew's fine. No, no, I don't ever say anything about Andrew. Andrew's good in this hood. Look, this is the way we roll over here. We just don't talk about each other. We don't, we just don't do that over here. We just don't really get into the drama stuff. That's just really it. We don't get into the drama. She sent you a request anyway. Not to interrupt my commentary, but I got to tell you guys something. I was leaving today, and of course she was outside, and I get so tired of that. I go to get in my car, and if she's outside, just to get my attention. And I thought, you know what? You got my attention. So I backed my car up and I said, hey, can you give me the name of your lawyer? My lawyer wants to know the name of your lawyer. Can you give me the name of your lawyer? And you should have seen the look on her face. And she said something like, I'm talking to my dogs. And I was like, so your dog is your fucking lawyer? I don't know. I just thought I'd put that in there. I found it amusing. Yep, moonshine, math, you name it. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, a lot. They do. They keep those barrels. Because a lot of times, believe it or not, they can make a lot of money off of those barrels. They sure can.
I will take questions when I'm done here.
Now, like I said, there are probably hundreds of places just like this. There are so many of those places around the wells. They're everywhere. Everywhere. This is just one place. Now, this is what I find interesting. I don't know where else they looked. Oh, you got to go to the doctor, Terry? I hope you're doing okay. I know you just got out of the hospital. I mean, we love you though, girl. So yeah, there's a lot of places just like this around the area. So it's kind of weird to me that yes, the area was already searched, but then they go to this area and that's where they find this blue tarp, right? Well, maybe Dave Ryder is like the under preacher. You know what I mean? Maybe he's second in command. Maybe they got a big dog preacher.
This is leading up to the video I posted the other day.
Well, I hope everything's good, Terry.
And yes, people, this is extremely sad. I hope this opens up a lot of people's freaking eyes and realize what we're dealing with here.
Now, this is the thing, to give credit where credit is due. Many of us have been talking about this scenario, okay? We've been talking about these places. We've been trying to put it into words, exactly what these places look like, and, you know, different scenarios of just a fact of the matter, okay? Well, a lot of people's talking about the tree. I believe Reverend Donna was the first one that talked about the hollowed out tree. Okay. They found it. They just happened to go to this property and found the tree. I also know she said something about they went to Light Cemetery. Okay. I have mine to jail. I don't really talk about Jody Sue that much. I've got my opinions about her and stuff. I don't think anything that, you know, I think in my opinion, I think the only reason she even said anything about Andy was because she was pissed off at him. Right? Until TBI states they were working with her, they went to the side. They argue, and I will not finally. Yeah, we don't know, Exploited. You're absolutely right. We do not know if these are actual human remains, okay, at all. And you're absolutely right. You would think if they took that tarp, that they would have cordoned off that area and they would have done TBI would have done a forensic search on that property. But when I show you the tarp, we're going to look at it closely, because the tarp, to me, and it may just be me, absolutely doesn't look like it had been in that area that long, okay, at all. And Jody Sue doesn't live on the fucking hill no more, so she needs to quit acting like she queen of the hill. She ain't queen no more. She got knocked off her throne. Yes, Lily, you're absolutely right. I have watched a lot of these psychics from the get-go. Many of them just repeat after each other what one has said and what the other one, right? Well, exploited, this is what I've said about these YouTube streets. When I, Miss Remain Calm, whose intentions were to write a book, I don't care who fucking likes it, who fucking don't like it, and it ain't gonna be a bunch of bullshit when it happens, and I don't care if it takes me 5-10 years to fucking do it. It ain't gonna be bullshit what creators say. I don't care who likes it and who don't like it. When I was transcribing everything that was coming out of Dawn's mouth, Candace's mouth, when I was transcribing what I thought was things that were said that might be important in the long run, as I was transcribing these things, I was watching YouTubers. I was watching how they were acting. I was watching how they were doing each other. I was watching. Like I've always said, I have many, many notes. Your name may be in there. It may be a good thing. It may not be a good thing. But as far as creators go, I don't want to fucking take my time and look for the shit. Okay? If I happen to pull a note out and it's got a little bit of drama that a creator was doing or whatever, I don't do the drama shit. So most of that shit that they've done, I haven't paid no mind to it. I really haven't. Thank you, Exploited. I believe everyone inserted as well as everyone involved are sus. A lot of people, not necessarily even YouTubers, went like it was a fucking game, like they were detectives that had been on the force for 30 years and went and thought that they were going to go up, hang out with some drug addicts, and get them to tell the truth. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? These people have to look at themselves and go, what the fuck did I get myself into? Most of the people who have inserted themselves and became friends with Dawn and Candace hasn't had a lot of good things happen for them. I'll just say that. Only 2 people know what happened. Absolutely, Colin. Absolutely. Yep, clicks and views and all that other Yahoo stuff. You know.
You're welcome to analyze every single piece of stuff on the ground you see.
I'm analyzing. But I don't know, is her name Tara? I analyze things differently than other people. So I'm sorry if you think I'm rude or sarcastic or just a pure bitch. That's just how I roll. Okay? You have to be in sin to make friends with Don and Candace, in my opinion. Well, this is the thing, Lily. People have befriended them and gave them so much to help them not necessarily them, but with the boys in mind. Okay? With the boys in mind.
We are far from done. This is going to take a long time. I
Hi,
promised
Helen.
Summer
Thank you,
Wells that I
Helen.
will not stop until she is found. Hopefully, I'm finally opening up some haters' eyes to the point that I know what I'm doing.
Hey, H. Davis. Yeah, there is 2 parts, Dippy. That's why I'm just kind of flipping through it here and there.
Ugh. Those of you that are watching that are psychic mediums, you are probably getting spirits screaming at you right now.
I got spirits screaming at me. You know what spirits are screaming at me? Where's fucking Summer, Dawn? Where's Summer? I want to know. Hey, Dion. Where's she at, Dawn? Stop playing your little fucking bullshit games. Tell us where she's at. Don't tell. I'll tell you what, Dawn. Don't tell me. Go to TBI. Tell them where Summer's at. You want to act like that, law enforcement was good enough to slap you on the hand after you went and bought $2,000 worth of freaking crack, right? Took it back to the mountain, shared the wealth there, didn't you, Don? Just to prove to them you didn't buy your fucking sell your daughter for drugs, right? Oh, I know what I wanted to go over. I'm gonna finish showing you guys this video. Then I've got something I want to go over. I got a lot to say about it, and I want to do it because I've been on here for 3 hours or 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So
this is just one place of many that are going to be searched.
You know what? I appreciate this woman. I do. She's given it 100%. And this is the thing that... Oh, where is that? I think
Thank
it's
you, everyone,
this one.
for being here. Thank you, everyone, for loving this little girl.
Well,
she will be found.
You do not have to thank us for that at all.
We're very close.
Now, this is like this everywhere, you guys. This shit is fucked up, okay? She did do a great thing,
I will
the real
reiterate
Rockin'
it
Robin.
again. TBI
Absolutely.
has been given everything that has been found.
Yeah, I kind of agree there. The crap.
We've actually gotten encouragement to keep searching, and if we find more, to call them again. Finally.
I want to see if they show. I don't think she shows the blue tarp in this one. Oh, yeah, maybe she does. I don't know. Let's
Try
see
not to get upset. They know it that we're gonna find her.
See, they pull these old trailers and shit back through there, right? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Toaster. They pull these old trailers and shit back in these areas, back in the woods, because they can just leave them back there. They don't have to do anything with them and everything else, you know. They don't have to do shit with them. I just wish these people would have had masks and gloves on. I'm flipping through, you guys. I'm seeing if I can.
Before I go any further, yes, they're not wearing gloves. We are fully aware, and they
Whoa.
will be wearing gloves from now on after the, well, they are now.
She was reading my mind. Isn't that weird? I just said that, and then I went right to where she was saying that. TBI doesn't have these people searching. These people are people who I'm assuming follows her channel, and out of the kindness of their heart is going to locations where she has seen in her readings, is what I'm figuring out. Also, she does say that TBI tells them to keep searching. Keep searching. Right? Mrs. Peacock. That's okay, girl, if that's your opinion. No problem. No problem. I've heard a lot of these psychics talk and everything else, and that's what I said at the beginning. A lot of what she is saying is just common sense. Common sense. Okay?
After this. This was actually like a spur of the moment. They weren't expecting to find this, and so that's just the way it is. They will submit their DNA to.
I'm sorry. If I'd have been there, I'd have been tearing that fucking place apart. John can read the whole Bible over again and all the propaganda he wants to. Helps nothing. Did they find any of that? I would love to know. Oh, yeah. Well, I doubt in those places that anybody's going to find the Bible. Okay. She lied about TBI coming to the site, taking evidence, stating human remains. Then, in my opinion, I will not give her any credibility. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any proof that TBI even went there. I mean, there's proof that she's showing that they are out there looking. Law enforcement has not come forward and stated anything about searchers being out there or nothing, right? Thank you, H. Davis. And yes, I usually don't say this, but like my channel. Like it. Give me a subscription. Sub to it. Be a subscriber. I think I'm close to 900. And I appreciate you guys so much for that. So much. Yes, I appreciate her love for Summer too. Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. Thank you, Teresa. There's the tree. That's the tree that everybody was talking about. Now, I'm sure that they've done this with other trees in the area too. Okay, that's probably not the only tree that they've cut out a hollow place in it. Okay, yeah, the meth heads do that. Well, crackheads do it too. A lot of people who's addicted, they do, you know, go with the churchy and stuff. Oh, Hawkins County didn't know about it. This is the thing, Anastasia. Well, why would you call them on a live, Anastasia? That's probably why they didn't say anything. And it was TBI, it wasn't Hawkins County. You should have you should have asked them, like if they had a 911 call placed. But we don't know exactly what day she did this, right? I don't know. I don't know.
These are for, and this picture here is for all of the psychic mediums out there who were saying they believe Summer was in a hollow tree. Well,
And there were psychic mediums who were saying that they believed Summer was placed in a hollow tree. Okay? They call Hawkins County. The jail would not have. Oh, no, the jail wouldn't have known. The jail wouldn't have known anything. Right? Yeah, well, that's the bad thing, Mrs. Peacock, because and this is just what I'm going to say. When you're going to search, you should always have things with you, okay? Gloves, mask. You should have bags. You should have always record everything that you're doing, okay? Because that's true. People can. All right. Tell Craig I said hi, Terry. You have a great night too, honey. I appreciate you, Terry. Means a lot to me. I'm going to email you too, Terry. 2 psychics saw. Yeah. Yeah, there was more than one psychic that seen the hollow tree. I think the first one that talked about it was Reverend Donna, right? Yeah. What doesn't make sense, Lucy Cat? Hey, say what? Say what? So, yes. So, I'm going to let her explain this tree while I go get me some more coffee, okay? Today's the day that I finally had a cup of coffee because I was so sick I couldn't even have a cup of coffee. And that's messed up. I like my coffee. Yeah, Reverend Donna. Thank you, Robin. That's what I thought.
well, I found your hollow tree. This opens up. There's a compartment inside. Nothing in it except for dirt now. There you go. There you go. So at this point, I will take questions. Yes, it was human bones. I will take questions at this time. If there's stuff that I can't answer, I'll just say, like, no comment. Okay? I will try to answer as many questions as I can. Yeah. Yes, it's heartbreaking. How close to the well's location? How close to a well's location? Yes, very close. And watching this, they probably know now what we're doing.
You guys think Dawn and Candace knows what they're doing?
They probably
think so.
know there is a lot, like, it's going to take time. They have to literally go through every, holy crap, 5
I'm
videos
flipping
of the
right
Light
now because I want to
Cemetery
go
need
over something
upload
else.
still. And lingerie found as well. I'm sorry, but I have zero confidence in them.
Okay. I'm going to end this right here with her. You guys, please go check it out. She's called Another Realm. Like I said, my opinion, a lot of what she's talking about is common sense. Common sense. I've been saying it from the beginning. Hey, Jaden. She does not know that these are human bones, okay? You think Donnie took off? Why is he on the lam again? Well, now listen, you guys. You can tell sometimes if bones are human or not when you look at them, okay? There are certain things from a human body that, who said they were burnt, Jaden? Just because they were in with some ashes from a burn barrel doesn't necessarily mean they were burnt. We don't know that. I don't think she's even said that, did she? I don't know. I don't know. Well, Red Milla, welcome. I like your name. They did leave and went to Arkansas, supposedly for work. I don't know. Now, this is really interesting. This is actually the first time that Ziggy talked with Mary. I don't know if she's just replaying this. 10/12/21. It's very interesting to me, and like I said, it's old. I hadn't watched it for a long time, but you guys know how I am. I'm the bitch, remain calm, who talks about fucking everything. Lucy Cat. Do you know the hello, Amy Lou Who? Do you know that person, Lucy Cat? Inquiring minds want to know. There's been searches where Ellie has confirmed to the civilian searches whether bones are human or not. Oh, well, yeah, say what? I mean, obviously, the TBI thought they were worthy of taking. I mean, that's what she's saying, right? Yeah, there were ashes in the tarp. She said there was ashes in the tarp. She stated she thought it was a working girl. She may have unalive on drugs. And that's absolutely very interesting. Oh, you're from Hawkins County, Amy Lou Who? Okay. You want to give your opinion on the searches that they're doing right now? All right, this is Ziggy. Okay, Amy Lou, what do you want to say? Just remember, a lot of times on my channel, in my chat, things are in my opinion. If they're in your opinion, if they're a theory, please state that. If they're hearsay, please state that, etc., etc. You think it's a waste? A lot of people do. But you know what? This is what I'm going to say about that. You may think it's a waste, but at least it's being done with summer in mind, right? What do you mean, Lucy Cat? Down by Dawn and Candace. Yeah, it's in the area. It's in the area. We don't know if she's being moved around. We don't know anything. Well, Cheryl, the house does need a good cleaning. Absolutely. If we had any concrete evidence on anything, we'd have Summer back already. For sure. All right. I'm just wanting to commentate on a little bit of this. I'm not going to go deep into it, right, you guys? This is my first time back after a couple days of not feeling good, and I'm surprised I've lasted this long. I think she's being moved around too, Amy Lou. Honestly, I do. And that's why, even though a lot of people may not agree with what's going on right now, it's good, because even if they don't find anything, you know what this is telling these people? Do you know what this is telling Dawn and Candace? Guess what? We ain't forgot. We have not forgotten about Summer. And it may be 10 years. People will still search for her. And even though a lot of us are older, right? Even though a lot of us are older, one day our children may go look for Summer, right? If she's not found. I'm all for searching. Just have to be very careful to bring it here before TBI has announced anything. I agree with you there. That it should have all been kept under wraps. That's just my opinion, though, you guys. That's just my opinion. Hey, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, the area's already been. Excuse me. Yes, the area has already been searched once. This is an area that's already been searched. This case is sad and dark. Very much so. Yeah, I agree, Mrs. Peacock. I think if TBI did come and get those things, which I believe they did, I do not think this woman is making this stuff up. I agree with so many of you in so many different levels. Oh, you help search and help clean the house? Well, bless your heart, Amy Lou. Good for you. A lot of us, see, and I'll say this because I'm speaking for a lot of us. A lot of us, want to be in a position where we can do right by Summer. And some people can't get out and search, right? Some people can't do things like that. So what do? They donate money. Okay? They donate things. But the sad part about that is, in my opinion, they've more donated to Dawn and Candace and their shenanigans and their habits and things like that. Now, I've always said this. Once you hand your money over to somebody, you can't tell them what to do with it, right? You can't tell them what to do with it. I'll put that out there because that is very true. But I want to grab this. I'm going to try to get it where Mary's up here. All right, let's listen to a couple minutes of this. Lucy Cat, I have to send you to English class. Lucy Cat says, Woodman, to Remain Calm's low budget channel, where our opinions are winding with no repercussions. We all used to be respectful when starting opinions. Thank you, Lucy Cat. See, I know how you write. I can read your writing, believe it or not. All right, here we go. Anastasia, I don't know why you're not getting any sound because you guys should be able to hear it, right? I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Oh, I gotta share it. You guys smoking that 420, you're blowing it through. You are blowing it through, girl. I had a brain infarct. All right, there we go. Thank you, guys. You guys got to be like, bitch. You got to share your screen. Stop it. That's what you got to do. All right, but they're talking about the Dr. Phil behavioral panel stuff, and I'll back it up just a minute. I apologize. Welcome to my low budget channel. We don't have any proof. The area that's being searched is you're right, Nana for life. You're right. How do we know that? You're right, Nana for life. Absolutely right. I even said that about some YouTubers who were showing themselves out in the woods, and they were like, we're here at Beach Creek. We're walking through these woods. And I was like, how do we know you ain't out in your freaking backyard? I could walk out in my backyard and go out in the woods and say, I'm in Beach Creek. I'm a looking. Not saying that any of them did that. I really don't know. I don't know where they freaking were. I'll never understand why anyone has lied in a missing child case. However, it would not surprise me to find out she is not working with TBI and they didn't go to the site. You know why we're cynical, exploited? Because so many people has been bullshitters in Summer's case. A bunch of bullshitters. Yes, the lady that did the search, I told her I don't think bones, hair, and ashes, the remains of someone's loved one, I don't think it's a ha-ha moment either. Absolutely not. I do not think, if that was the case, and that's true that they found those things, I think that they should have kept it to themselves. I think they should have kept it to themselves. And like I said, when I showed it, okay, everybody's been giving their opinions on it and stuff. I just wanted people to realize that when somebody's telling you something, use common sense, okay? Yeah, that was sad, Rowan, that she was talking about a trash dump by Light Cemetery. But you're talking about some dangerous stuff, right? So I know that she talked about people coming out there and getting people out there to clean it up, but if Hawkins County wanted that shit cleaned up, they'd have been out there cleaning it up to start with. Okay. Okay, Amy Lou, thank you for coming over. Make sure you like me. Make sure you sub. Am I doing okay, you guys, on that? Because I never say that. I'm trying to say it. I'm trying not to forget. I know, all the lies and the bullshit. It does break your heart after a while. It really does. BLM owned. I don't tell people who to go watch. I don't tell people who not to go watch. Y'all watch who you want, go hang with who you want. You know, y'all do your own thing. Absolutely. I have no problem with that at all. Okay. The only thing I can say is, I'll give you my spiel when I'm about done. Her sub count or mine? I'm the one who said, I just said to sub to me. I never say that. And then it said maybe she trying to get her sub count up.
You know why it's echoing? Are you on a phone? You could just not. Yeah.
I was like, come on, Donnie. Really? Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm still laughing about it. So
yeah.
So just so you know, your statement is you're not in love with Donnie, right? Okay.
Why the fuck would Mary be in love with Dawn? That's weird shit. Why would you even ask her that? Is everyone out to lie and scam? I don't think everyone is doing things for nefarious reasons. Oh, there's a lot of people deceit that's not doing things for nefarious reason. Absolutely. But you know what? Everybody has their own opinions about things. And I just think that we're all grown adults and we can all have different opinions. And just because somebody doesn't think like you do or has the same opinions or theories and things like that, doesn't mean that you can't get along with these people, right? Yeah, that's the weird thing. I mean, yeah, Nana for life. That's what I said. They need to make sure that they've got, the bags and everything, gloves, and because that's what I was talking about. When EquiSearch went out to some of those places, they got ill. Now, I thought she was in Hawaii, Cheryl. Oh, maybe she is in Canada because she was talking about the fires, right? Oh, you haven't heard this one? Well, it's old. Ziggy's finally releasing some of her old stuff. Absolutely, Amy Lou. You can have respect and be kind to people that you may not agree with anything on. I like people who don't agree with me. I find them fascinating. She doesn't ask for money. I hate when people just say stuff. Nobody asks for any money that I seen. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody's really bashed her really hard over here, to be honest. And we don't necessarily talk about we talk about a lot of different YouTubers and a lot of different things that have went on from the very beginning. Okay. So, you know, we may be talking about a psychic that's not necessarily her. Okay. For sure. Oh, yeah. Ernie and the racetrack. Yeah. I remember Ernie and the racetrack. Yeah, I get you, Jaden. I get you. It's a shame that we don't know. I couldn't even tell you if it was male or female or what the situation was. I agree with you guys that, yes, this could be somebody's son, somebody's daughter, niece, nephew, grandson, granddaughter. Um, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, Jada, people do things for different reasons, you know. So I'm not sure what her reasoning is. I didn't stick around and watch long enough to find out what her reasoning was. Um, like I said, I heard about it. I watched a little bit of it, and thought I'd comment on some of it. Yeah, Vic, that's what she said, that she already had places to stay and stuff. You're absolutely right. She already said she had plenty of places to stay. And let me tell you, I respect her for that, because the other psychic in the beginning was throwing up needed money for a freaking traveling van and stuff like that. So I absolutely get what you're saying, right? I'm not sending nothing to TBI. Innocent. I'm not sending anything on YouTube to TBI or Hawkins County or any law enforcement agency. Ain't gonna happen on my watch. It ain't. I mean, people hear one little thing on YouTube and all they do is call and call and call and call and call and call. Well, Jada, we just, we appreciate everybody's opinions and stuff over here. We really do. So, yeah, yeah. She said TBI told him to keep searching. But I said this in the beginning, you guys. The area, things can be moved over and over and over again. And if you don't think, right? If you do not think that if they know that a cop's coming in the area, they can move their shit to 1,000 different places, right? Absolutely. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to psychics, you guys. And it's not because I didn't believe in them, because I do. But, well, that's because I don't have it on yet, H. Give me a minute. I'm one of those weird people who talk to my chat a lot. All right, H, I'm going to turn it on. Are you ready?
All right. So what about this Dr. Phil thing? What were you saying that you saw in the comments or whatever? Do you think it's true?
Well, what I was hearing and reading last night through the live with Donnie, it was saying, he was basically saying that he went to the behavioral panel and there were some people that were there from Dr. Phil, and they were sitting behind the scenes watching them interview him. And then when Candace walked off and everything, and I guess when Donnie was done, that's when he started talking to the people from Dr. Phil, and they were telling him, well, that don't. So I don't know.
Damn.
And then he said he didn't know what was going to happen, or he said like they were waiting for them to get a hold of him or something. So I didn't know if they were actually going on or what.
Why all of a sudden would they go to do an interview with the behavioral panel and Dr. Phil's people just happen to be there? Right? You're right, Nana for life. The only thing, look, the only thing that this might do is if that is human bones, and I'll say trigger warning, even though my whole channel's trigger warning, is maybe lay somebody to rest. That's it. That's it, you guys. TBI did take them, allegedly. Okay? I mean, they did. I don't know anything about that, Vic. I'm not going to sit over here and act like I know about this woman when I don't know about her. I don't. All I did was showed a video that she came out with and said to share it and give our opinion on it. So I did. I don't know about her going anywhere. All I heard her say was that she had places where she could stay when she got to where she was going. Cheryl, who cares if she's got fucking money or not? I mean, really, you guys. Who cares? It's all about she had got people together to actually go look some more. That's the whole point of it, you guys. Are they doing things correctly? Absolutely not. But they know now to put, to put gloves and stuff on now. That's the whole point of it. Whether you like her or whatever, okay? I'm not saying she is a certified psychic. I'm not saying she's not. That's not the fucking point. Okay? That's not the point. The point of the matter is she's doing something for summer. She's doing something for summer, right? So nobody does things out of care for this child. Yes, they still do. They do. People do things with summer in their heart 1,000%. 1,000%. So let's not fight about this woman and how much you love her or how much somebody doesn't love her. That's not the point. All right? To me, it's not the point. Okay? We'll see Granny's house. We'll see what happens. I mean, you know. Okay, thank you, Vic. Girl, I'm not saying that woman does not love Summer Wells. I ain't saying that at all. You didn't hear that come out of my mouth. Okay? For sure. Girl, we got to whip him into shape over here. Say what? That's the 100% the point. It's about Summer. She's doing this for Summer. These people are, even if they're not professionals, guess what? They're going out there and they're looking. And if they did find what she's saying they found, then somebody's going to get laid to rest that was found out in a fucking trap house, fucking crappy piece of land with shit laying all over the place. And if that's it, so be it.
So I don't know. True crime commentary has, I don't know how she got him, but I guess somebody, which is pretty crazy. I guess somebody was I don't know if they followed him to the airport or what, but they went to the airport. So they saw their car at the airport, and I don't know what there's pictures of that. So I don't know. It would make more sense. I know that the behavioral panel is affiliated kind of with Dr. Phil. I think they've worked together before. So
if I'm not mistaken, didn't Mr. Benny Keys meet them at the airport? They had a layover, I think, in Texas or something. I could be wrong because with my brain the last couple days, I can't think of things exactly right. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that does not look good about Candace leaving. If she did, they're gonna air that. So she should have probably just toughed it out. Let's see. What can we? So hey, I don't know. Gosh, I'm afraid to ask because I don't want to make anything uncomfortable.
Hey, Andrew.
I wanted to ask, like, this whole thing, I think it's ridiculous because, I don't know, you might not want to talk about it. It's about Jeannie. This whole, like, thing about her she was with somebody underage, but she was married to him for 25 years, right? Do you want to explain that at all, or do you not want to go there?
Yeah, pretty much everything Donnie is saying is a lie. You know, they were like 2 years apart or something, but they were like, you know, like, I believe it was 17 and 19 or something.
Mary's talking about Jeannie, okay? Is exactly what she's talking about.
When they first got together, and, you know, everything that Donnie's saying about, well, first he came out and said that they were cousins or something. And I said, no, that was just a big joke in the family, you know? And so that wasn't true. But yeah, and then everything else that Donnie's been coming out with, it's a lie. And
look how old Don's oldest son was. Do you want to know the first time that anybody ever saw that boy? Was when Don went to Utah. The Utah trip before Summer went missing. They had never met Candace or the kids. That whole family had never met those kids. Ever. That's weird to me. You would have thought at least the oldest one, they would have met, you know, when he was younger or something. But from the way they talk, no one knew these kids. Taking a break from the moo cow lady. That girl's going to give you content for freaking years, Andrew. That is so funny. But yeah, isn't that weird? That's weird to me.
It's like he's trying to take the focus off of him or something. You know what I mean? Or try to turn everything around. And it's like, it seems like every couple of days or maybe once a week or something, he keeps coming on lives and
fair use, everybody.
Talking about us and everything. And it's just like, dude, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you lying? So, but yeah, there's no truth to that at all. So
why you lying, Don? Where's Summer?
So yeah, I had somebody arguing with me the other day saying that he was 12 when she was 18. And I was like, I don't think that's true. I think at the most it might have, I know that they had to have been dating when she was underage. Maybe she turned 18 during their relationship.
Yeah, because there's no truth to that at all, because I believe Jeannie had Trish at like 17 years old, and that was her first, her first love, her first.
Mama Tomatoes loves and misses me, or are you talking about somebody else? Pop-Tart. Are you sure you're on the right channel? I don't know who Mama Tomatoes is. I will keep my mouth shut on those comments.
Boyfriend, that she had Trish with. And so, and then after that, I think is when she met up with, her ex-husband. So I had done with Chris, and he was playing the phone call between me and Donnie. And I was asking him, because he goes, well, it started when we moved into that house and Donnie was 12 years old. And I said, yeah, but how old was she?
Oh.
Which makes her.
I know, I love her.
It was in 1977 when we moved into that house.
You tell her I love and miss her too. Definitely. Love her, love her, love her, love her, Pop-Tart. Can't believe he said I have selling alibis. He has none. Who says that? His child is not a joke. Every new live I see Moo Cow Lady will hear my mouth. I don't think she sees my mouth, Andrew. It's okay, innocent. We know you love you some Daisy. We know you love that lady who talks to her ducks and like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. It's all good in this hood, innocent. No arguing about that over here, love.
House. And Jeannie was born in 71. So that makes Jeannie what, 5 years old? Barely going on 6. You know what I mean?
And it was Jeannie's fault. You're fine, Nana, for life. No, Andrew, I don't have a lot of respect for her either, but I just don't pay attention to it. I know, that's okay. I talk to my animals too, but I know what each of my animals sound like, and I'm not going to talk to my cats like a freaking dog, okay? Bottom line, you have to admit it, innocent.
Because I believe Jeannie started kindergarten that year in August when we had moved in, like in June. So,
oh, I know what else I wanted to say. Didn't Don Wells on Daisy's channel say that when he was talking about Summer going to kindergarten, didn't he say that she already had her backpack packed up for kindergarten, right? Right? But then we had Fred Hill say that a backpack was found in his driveway by EquiSearch, right? I just thought it was weird. I just thought about it. Okay. I'm going to drop the link because obviously you guys want to talk about Daisy. Come on up and talk about Daisy. Andrew, you want to come up and talk about Daisy? I'm dropping the link. Here's the link. Anybody can take it. It's going to be a free-for-all. Y'all want a free-for-all? Come on up, Andrew. Tell me what's wrong, honey. Let remain calm, make you feel better. Yeah, Brad Miller. Don said that backpack was packed, didn't he? You guys, I tease about the ducks because I watched a video she put out where she had her ducks. She was talking to her ducks, but she was actually making rooster sounds, right? Yeah, he said some nasty stuff. Talk about cats then, Rowan. You guys talk about your kitty cats or whatever. I got a little time. Hey, Sage Sleuth. Lisa Lou. That's where my mind's at, Robin. We need to find, all right, Tinky Tink. I'm getting back on track.
So she was just barely 5 years old when she started school. And Donnie was 12 years old. So yeah, there's a 7 years age difference there, you know, and for Donnie to come up and bring that up and say, well, you know, oh, she was just like a couple years younger than me or something. That's bullshit, you know? And is what Donnie's trying to do is take the focus off of him and what he done, you know, and how young Jeannie was.
I think so too.
And he just don't want to admit that.
I think so too.
And how about when he says, "Oh yeah, Jeannie tried to come on to our dad." Like, what's he saying? Like she was 5 trying to come on to your dad or something, or what? However old, like still.
Now, Don tried to get his dad to say on the phone that his stepsister Jeannie came on to him. And you know what? He wouldn't do it. He would not do it. Okay?
Oh, that's so really?
Yeah, see, and I
where are you at, innocent? I mean, I hate to ask you. If it's too personal, don't answer, okay? Sassy Ann. You pistol, you. Yeah, we're praying for you, babe. Are you leaving? I mean, did it just happen? Well, we're praying for you. Yeah, Don's taking all of it, taking everything away from Summer. Oh, New Zealand, bless your heart, innocent. Well, we're praying for you. We're definitely praying for you. Okay, innocent, be safe. Be safe for sure. Bless your heart. That would be scary. That would be very scary.
I can't believe that Donnie is doing that. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know. I don't even know what he's trying to do when he's doing that. You know, and my dad has dementia, he has Alzheimer's, he's been bedridden, like 90% bedridden for the last probably almost 2 years now. So, and not only that, he has stage 4 kidney cancer. He's not going to last much longer, you know? And for Donnie to even say...
Did he pass away, you guys? I'm trying to remember. Did Don's dad already pass away? I can't remember if he did or not yet.
Something like that. I just, you know, I keep asking myself, why are you doing this and saying this? And I think it's because he's just trying to take the focus
Thank you,
off
Anastasia.
of him. You know what I mean? He acts like when people start getting too close to the truth, he changes.
Thank
you know what
Dana.
I mean? And goes on to something else.
Thank you,
So you
Gindaloco.
watched Shares last night. You could just nod on that, right? Did you watch it? Okay. So how did you feel about, I guess, like, and somebody has a question up here. It's one of my mods. We'll get to that, but how did you feel about them trying to, I don't know, like, just think that your theory was like ridiculous or something? And they said that they.
Well, Dawn's dad wouldn't be able to tell us anything, Tinky Tink. I mean, he basically kind of kept Mary and them. Mary went down and filed charges, was going to file charges when the thing happened to her, and her dad said no. Dawn's father told her, no, you're not going to file this report, okay? And so I don't think that even if his dad could, you know, that he would even say anything. Thank you, Sassy Ann. Always said, whatever you do, think just, yeah, whatever he says. That's right, Lisa Lou. Whatever he says, think the total opposite. For sure.
They were going to try to do something about it. I don't see what they can do about just a theory. All of us have opinions. Did you hear all that?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Texas
heard it.
lady.
I was just like, what, why are you saying this? Because yeah, it's a theory. Okay. That's all it is just a theory. And for everybody's information out there, this theory was a theory months ago. Okay. It's just not my theory, because when I had said it, a lot of people in the chat were going, well, I said that months ago. So why are they getting all pissed off at me? It's just a theory. So I don't understand why they're all upset about it. And Donnie's really pissed off about it now because now he's saying that I'm in love with him or have been,
Don is a fucking weirdo, in my opinion. He sexualizes everyone. Everything. Everything he sexualizes. If we go back and listen to the way that he spoke about Summer, it didn't sound like he was talking about a little girl. It did not sound like he was talking about a little girl. It sounded like he was talking about his freaking spouse or a girlfriend. Okay? Another thing I was going to say before I forget is I don't know, did you guys ever hear, and I heard this way back, the story about the woman who was naked found running down the street, and allegedly she was running away from 110 Ben Hill Road? Okay. That woman had her guides were talking to her or something, but she says that that the woman was a lady of the night, and that now this is what and the only reason I heard her say this because I did. When somebody tells me to watch something, I want to find out who's talking about it or whatever. And I kind of went through and researched a few of her videos. Okay. I knew when that was first mentioned because Brad, I believe it was Brad Wishin, had also mentioned it. There were a couple people who mentioned it. There was a lady naked who was running down the road, allegedly coming from 110 Ben Hill Road. We all knew it, okay, when it came out. We all knew it. I don't think anybody really talked about it, but we knew that it allegedly happened. Now, this woman seems to think that this girl was a lady of the night, right? And that Candace allegedly was also hiring prostitutes to come to 110, not only for Dawn, but for herself as well. And that they were really doing horrible things to these women. Allegedly, the woman had burns around her, rope burns around her ankles, allegedly, right? And that she's saying that Cotton Simpson took the woman in to his home or trailer, gave her some of his girlfriend's clothes, and let her stay there for a little while until he took her to town. And Cotton was worried that his girlfriend would think that he did these horrible things to this girl. Now, allegedly, the woman was pretty beat up, okay? Was pretty beat up. But that's what this woman was saying, that with the naked woman that was going down the street, that that's where she came from. And we all kind of assumed that, I think. Anybody who's heard about it, we all assumed that she was coming from 110 Ben Hill Road. Am I right? Am I right? I didn't think she was coming from anywhere else. That's where, when I heard about it, and like I said, this happened a while back. This happened a while back. So, but that's what this woman is talking about. You ain't heard this, say what? Just hearsay, not a fact. I heard that too. And they drugged them. I don't know about the drugging and stuff. All I heard, I'm not even, no, there were a couple people that seen this. The hearsay part comes in that what this psychic woman was saying about the woman being, you know, when I heard about it, there were too many people who repeated it. Okay. I believe it happened. I believe that this woman had no clothes on and was going down 110 Ben Hill Road. I'm sorry, going down. She was going down the road. From the way that it looked, she was coming from 110. What I cannot verify is what this psychic lady is saying that actually happened, right? I can't, I don't know about that. That's the part that I'm saying, that she is saying that that's what happened. Okay? And something bad happened to her, right, Robin? You never heard any of this, Tinky Tink? Yeah. Yep. For sure, for sure. That was, oh God, Texaholic. I can't remember. I don't want to say Texaholic because right off the top of my head, honey, I can't remember. I don't know that someone picked her up. That's the thing about it. This psychic lady is saying that Cotton took the woman to his founder or something. I don't know. This psychic lady's trying to say that Cotton took her in and gave her some clothing and stuff. I believe the part that the woman was in the area. I believe that the woman was naked in the area. I cannot say that the woman came from 110 Ben Hill Road or what happened to the woman. I can't. But I do believe that, yes, I believe there was a naked lady that was coming from somewhere. Okay. Oh no, I try not to put out wrong info. For sure. I'll go through Tinky Tink and try to find where it's coming from and stuff. I've been listening about 5 minutes. Holy crap, I totally believe it too. Wow, this tea is piping hot. It's nothing new, F the Wells. I'm not talking about anything new. That happened a while back. If you ever look into Brad with Sean even talked about it. He even said something about it. So yeah, it was out there. You heard about it, Robin? Yeah, she was petrified. This woman allegedly was hurt. She was hurt. She had allegedly had rope burns around her ankles. Oh, happened before Summer went missing and told after. I can't remember, Danny. I can't. I just know that it was out there that it happened. Right. Hey, Suzette, you're working. So, all right, I'm going to go over this with Mary. Finish that up a different time. I've been on here almost 3 hours. I'm going to drop the link. So anybody who wants to take it, please feel free to take it. And give you guys a few minutes to talk about whatever you want to talk about. When I go over this with Mary, I got so much to say. So, and you guys, I'm sorry I can't stay on here much longer. Like I said, I'm rescinding this one for sure. Rewinding. Well, my channel, you guys, I give my opinion and I give my theories and I try to talk about the facts. I try not to talk about creators. I try not to, you know, you know what I really wish? I really wish that, people would realize that, that sometimes people have feelings, right? People have feelings and people, I don't know why people are so, I don't know why people love drama that much. Oh, she'll lie about it. She'll lie about it. Deceit, you've heard that before? See, I've heard about so much, and that's why I like you guys so much in my chat, because you guys bring up stuff, and just sometimes you'll be talking about something you may not even realize it, but it brings out things in my head that I just remember. Oh, he'll lie about it, Tinky Tink. That's what they say. There's some crazy shit that goes on in that holler. But you guys, there's crazy shit that goes on everywhere. It goes on everywhere. Yeah, drama sells for sure. Drama sells. No doubt about it. And it's sad, but you know what? If people make their money or whatever off of that. Well, I will tell our Texas lady. Mary, we love you, Mary. I do love Mary. I don't think she's a bullshitter. I think that she tells us the way it is. Hey, Wicked Stitches. Yeah, I'll leave this one up. I just want you guys to know, yes, I do say fuck a lot, okay? It's like just a word that comes out of my mouth. I mean, it's funny because I say fuck, but I really don't say a lot of other cuss words. Maybe bullshit every once in a while or something. But it's really weird. I'm really weird, you guys, okay? Well, I try to be careful sometimes, Deceit, because I know that we are talking about a little missing girl's case. And it's just odd to me sometimes, these people and what they talk about. It's like sometimes in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, we are talking about a little missing girl. And I will not put summer in my title if I'm not talking about summer. I did on a couple lives ago, I think. I don't know. I did a live, and a lot of people think that I privatize my lives because I'm trying to hide something. That's not true. That is not true at all. If anybody hears that I've said something, please feel free to email me or get with me, and I will tell you what I said, or I will go back and, re-release it. I did a live a couple days ago, I think, and it was a really good live. But my granddaughter, that was the live I did where I went off on Don Wells. And I know people want me to go back and release that, and I will, but I got to edit my granddaughter out of it. Um, of course, I wasn't going off on Dawn when she came into my house, but she got on my live stream, and Lucy Cat was on panel and talked to her. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. I love her so much. Oh, thanks, Danny. The cussing got my attention. I'm snarky too, Wicked. I'm snarky, probably sarcastic. Um, but I love people. I care about people, and I care about summer. But yes, I really wish people would stop giving the Wells anything. Stop. Stop giving them money. Stop paying their way. These are two grown adults. Two grown adults that haven't done nothing to benefit their boys, and have done nothing, in my opinion, that has benefited finding summer. For reals. I mean, seriously, you guys. Seriously. But like I said, I can't tell people how to spend their money. They're grown adults. Yeah, what they do before YouTube. Exactly. And that's the thing about it. I'll get into that sometime, what I think they were doing. I'm beginning to think Dawn is a skinwalker or something. Lord have mercy. They need to hit rock bottom, and that's the life they choose. But they're not being made to hit rock bottom. They're not. Well, I really do have, of course, I'll never brag on myself, but I do have a good heart. I trust people. I try to see the good in everybody. And you know what? All of us have things that go on in our lives, and we're not perfect, right? Oh, well, sorry about your mom, Granny's house. But, the thing about it is some people don't want to hear the truth about it. Some people don't want to look at common sense. I mean, just common sense things. There's a lot of people that think they're devil black soul shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's what the psychic says, that they are, that the psychic says this, okay? Oh, thank you, Colleen. Yeah, honey, I just, for some reason, my sinuses got bad. Then I got sick to my stomach, and that's what I said. Thank God for Zofran, because if I didn't have that nausea medicine, I would be in bad, bad shape. But yeah, that's what she was saying, that, you know, that's a very dark place. Her name was, oh my gosh, I forgot what her name was. She's gonna really not like me. What was her name, you guys? Here she said I could use her content. She said everybody could use their content, and then I forget. It's in my it's not in my title, but her name's in my description. Oh yeah, Tara at Another Realm. Another Realm. And look, you guys, she seems like a wonderful lady. She really does. And that's what matters most, is that her heart's in it for Summer, you know. And whether you believe in psychics or you don't, you know, and look, they've admitted to, you know, yes, we need to wear gloves and we need to do this and that. And do I agree with talking about it before, you know, TBI has said anything about it? I agree with you guys on that. You know, whatever was found, if it is a person, um, you know, maybe their family and stuff should have been notified first, or whatever. But I can't tell people how to do their channels or their content or anything like that. But like I said, it's the fact that she loves Summer. That means more than anything, you guys. It's the fact she loves Summer. And I've never, just from the little bit of research I did, I really hadn't seen her call, you know, talk a lot of drama stuff. And I appreciate that in people on YouTube who don't fall for the drama shit. Okay. And look, you guys, we're not going to agree with each other all the time. But that doesn't mean that somebody should be bashed over it or talked about behind their back or anything like that at all. So, you know, that's something I just don't agree with. I just don't agree with somebody talking to someone behind the scenes, and you know, they get personal with these people, and the minute they get mad at them, they put it all out there. I'm mad at this person. Look at these texts I got. It's like, why would you do that? And everybody who knows me knows for a fact, anybody that I talk to, I don't I do not come out on YouTube and talk about it. I don't. I never have. If I talk about something, it's because I have said, is this something you know, can I use this? Can I put this, you know, can I talk about this? Are you comfortable with that? Even with Terry T, she was talking about she was going to go have these treatments done at the hospital. And I asked her, okay, is it okay if I tell everybody what's going on? And she was like, yeah. But, you know, I asked her first because it just wasn't, um, you know, it wasn't my business to put out there. But that's just the way I am. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody's like that. And I don't say a whole lot to the people who aren't like that because I don't want caught up in that shit. Right? But I've seen some really good-hearted people who's been around for a long time, whose hearts are definitely in it for summer. Not not trying to get caught up in that stuff, but they've gotten caught up in the stuff. And it's sad, it is sad. Yeah, all is good in this hood for sure. No doubt about it. I just appreciate people more that if I say something they don't like or something like that, get a hold of me. It's something that we can discuss like adults and don't need to bicker and fight about it. I mean, I'm not, I'm a grown ass person. I'm a grown ass adult. You know, that's about all I can say about it. And you guys, I know you guys all have your opinions on Daisy. I mean, I do too. I think the whole Brandy situation could have been handled differently. A yes, ma'am, I will not do that anymore would have took care of it. But guess what? Then what would have happened? Nobody would have had anything to talk about, right? Nobody would have had anything to talk about. So it just keeps on and on. And, I understand people were like, we need to get her off YouTube. She doesn't need to be here anymore. But you know what? I mean, don't watch her. Don't watch her. I honestly believe that people, YouTubers who have gotten mixed up with the Wells, it's not ended real well for a lot of them. Look at Benny. Benny's wearing a freaking, what are they called around his ankle? A find me when you want to bracelet, right? You're not going to know wherever I'm at bracelet. White boy lockdown, where's he at? He's in jail, isn't he? He's in jail. Doug lost his channel. Not saying that the Wells did that themselves, but these are dark fucking devil people. They're devil people. Okay. So, well, I mean, F the Wells, sad thing is, you know what? I don't even talk about her. I really don't. I ain't got a lot to say about her. I think he's still in jail. And then you got Daisy. I mean, Satin came to her damn channel. You know? But I will always be grateful that I stood my ground, that not to let Don Wells on my channel. He's been in my chat one time. He didn't stay around for very long, and I didn't let him up on my panel. And I didn't want to hear him fucking bitching, because that's all he wanted to do was come up here and bitch his share. And I was like, go to her fucking channel. Don't fucking come to mine. I don't need to hear you bitching. And it doesn't matter, because anything that anybody has to ask Don Wells, he will never fucking answer. He will never answer the true questions that anybody has. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I will try to pop on tomorrow. Terry, we're thinking about you if you're still listening. Fried green tomatoes, I am thinking about you, darling. I appreciate all you guys for sure. I'm saying a prayer for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys got stuff going on that, it's not my place to talk about on YouTube. But just know that I'm there and thinking about you guys a lot. And for sure. Yeah, there's evil. They're evil, and there's evil stuff up there on that hill. I don't care what anybody says. I would never want to go to 110 Ben Hill Road. Absolutely not. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. So, but I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get off here and drink me some hot tea and see about eating some dinner. Maybe I'll have some mashed potatoes or something. But I appreciate all you guys so much. Squirrely Girl, I hope you're doing all right. Eve, I adore you. Thank you for being here with me, Eve. I appreciate you so much. You know I do. Eve is the greatest mod in the world. Not that my other mods aren't great, except for Lucy Cat, and she's a fucking weirdo. Okay, Lucy Cat's a weirdo. We all know it. Okay, she wears that name very proudly, so nobody needs to use it to make her feel bad. Okay, we love our weirdo Lucy Cat. She prowls around at night. We do not know what she does. Okay, just to let y'all know that I know not what she does in the middle of the night. Okay. So, but thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. And I will definitely try to be here tomorrow, usually 4 or 5 o'clock. So, but I'm definitely going to go over the Ziggy and Mary stuff because it is very important. I just didn't start with it. I started with the Tara stuff. But remember, you guys, we're not going to agree with everything that people do. But when it's done out of love for Summer, you guys, we have to see the good in it also. Okay? Do we agree with everything? No. But when it's done out of love for Summer, that's when we got to really look at things and go, okay, well, absolutely. All right, you guys, it don't cost a dime to be kind. If you got to get a little feisty, go right ahead and do it. As you can tell, my my throat's really getting tired. So thank you, Texas lady. You're more than welcome back here. Any of you guys are more than welcome back here anytime. You guys know I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you respecting each other in chat. That means a lot to me. You guys have made my channel what I always wanted my channel to be. And that's because of you guys. It ain't because of me. It's because of you guys. So I want to let you guys know that. And thank you guys so much. And I will get back with you. Have a great night, you guys. Peace out. Yeah, my email's in there somewhere if somebody needs to holler at me. So thank you, Wicked Stitches. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.